Oh, we're going to figure it out. What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to another Monday morning live stream. I guess it's not morning anymore. It's after 12 here. But yeah, welcome to the Monday live stream. We come to you twice a week, Monday and Thursday. Talk about all things crypto, give you the latest and the greatest. Today is no exception. My name's Wes, and I'm with, as always, Siri Crypto. What's up, Siri?
How you guys doing out there today?
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Looking good, man. Looking good. I left my glasses on the other side of the room, but mine aren't real. So Siri's getting up there, man. He's getting up there, dude.
These are my smart glasses. I put these on when I feel smart. Only when the market's up do I put these on because it makes me feel like we're intelligent investors now.
Okay. All right. Well, they look good, man. They look good. Yeah. Getting over that hill, man.
I'm telling you what, I think I could. It's blurry when I do that. When I take the freaking thing off like this,
mm-hmm.
I don't want to look like Chuck Schumer and look at you like this on the screen, like an asshole. I don't want to do that, so I do this here. But it does help me see the screen better. But when I turn my head, I get dizzy. Still, I'm not used to it yet. But I mean, I could see the screen like that. But yeah, if I'm on my phone for any length of time, or if I'm trading for any length of time, I have to put them on. Dude, I had perfect vision all the way up till 41 years old. I was like, glasses. I don't know. And as soon as I hit 42, dude, I was like, wait a minute, shit's all blurry now. Wait a minute, what happened? What happened in 6 months that I can't see now?
Right.
Yeah, it creeps up on you, man.
Skivity, what is up, my friend? Thank you for tuning in, brother. We appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Oh, Blowfin.
Blowfin still have seats, or is it full? Nah, man, you can jump in, dude. If you go to the cryptoremora.com, we have our tab there, dude, and they have, I think it's like up to $300 bonus deposit bonus if you use our link.
Chilling, chilling on the channel.
Yeah, man. So yeah, definitely check that out, man. Go to cryptoremora.com. We have our Discord that is officially open. Not too much going on there. We're still working on it. A lot of things still very new, but yeah, man, you can jump in there and we have everything right there. So we're streaming on X, we're streaming on YouTube, we're streaming on Rumble.
Well, Rumble's not giving us our feedback on StreamYard, though.
I see that. I think that, yeah, I'm not sure if it just doesn't have a plugin like that. I mean, because that's something that we had to make. It's streaming, man. It's streaming.
We're good on Rumble. You checked it?
Yeah, I mean, it's got the green check.
Hell yeah.
It's got the green check, but I don't think it gives us the feedback. Man, the people are ready, dude. The people are excited, bro. We got some people in here, man. I'm excited, dude. How's the markets looking, dude? Give us a nice little market update, Siri.
I'm going to do a quick rundown real quick then if we're going to jump right in. I'm good with that. I watched the news this morning, and there was a lot of mixed emotion going on with crypto on the national stage because of all the Middle East war tensions and stuff.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of people calling like, oh, crypto's going to crash over the weekend because of World War III and geopolitics. And Bitcoin's like, I'm at 68.4. I don't,
yeah, like whatever.
Bitcoin's just straight doing what Bitcoin does. But yeah, let me bring up my screen real quick, guys, because we got a lot to talk about. There's a lot of stuff going on in the DeFi world that you need to be paying attention to, because this is where the money's going to be made this run. As you know, it's last bull run, it was the NFTs. This time, whether you like it or not, man, meme coins and AI meme coins are just dominating. So if you're sitting on the sidelines because you don't want to get into meme coins, you're going to miss out on some gains.
Yeah.
So at time of streaming right now, we're at 68.4 on Bitcoin, $2,500 Ethereum, which, remember, we were at 2,400 the other day, and Solana was at 175. Ethereum crept up by $100. Solana dropped down by $15. So when everyone was shilling, fudding Ethereum just had a nice little slow run up, like we were talking about on the last show. Do not FUD Ethereum. Ethereum is going to be due for a breakout very soon. Actually, I think what I want to do, Wes, is head to Dex Screener, if you don't mind, because total global market cap looks good, guys. I'm not going to go over it too long because most of you guys that tune in know what it is already. If you don't know what total global is, this number is every single dollar. Yo,
is there a like fear and greed and stuff on here, or is it just like total global fear and greed trading volume?
Fear and greed is not on CoinGecko, but I could
not.
Let's see here. I got total global in here. I just don't have fear and greed on this one.
Okay. Oh, that's on CoinMarketCap.
I'll pull it up if you want to look at total global real quick. I'll pull that one up, guys. If you're just new to crypto and you don't, we're getting a little bit of lag here, Wes. Damn it. Sorry about that, guys. It might be on the. Okay, here we go. We'll look at this. Let's look at the weekly for this. All right, so we did have that dip under, just slightly under the other day over the weekend there, but as you can see, money's coming back in. So we dipped down to 2.358, but that was back on the 25th. So since then, we're well above 2.4 again, which I said as long as we stay above, the 3.5 level, and we got a nice bounce there. So that's a beautiful thing. 24 hours. If you look at the 24-hour chart for this thing, you can see we went from 2.4, and we've had a nice run up to 2.434. So guys, what this is, if you're new to crypto, all this means, this is a very easy thing to understand. Okay. It's a long name for a simple thing. Total global market cap means every single dollar bill that's invested in crypto across the entire world. So if you buy $10 worth of Bitcoin, that number right there, this number here changes by $10. That would be 944 or whatever. So yeah, every dollar that's invested total is $2,421,633,318,890 right now in crypto. So we want to see this number here definitely stay above 2.4 trillion. That's our level to beat. Actually, we need to get above it and go to 3 trillion for all-time highs. But as long as we hold above 2.4, which we've been doing beautifully, we're looking very, very good. As far as fear and greed, Wes, I'm going to let you pull that up if you want to. But before we do that, I'm going to go to Dex Screener and show you guys what I'm looking at on Dex Screener. There's a trade I want you to look at too, Wes, when you pull up your Lux Algo and stuff. Do you have a way to pull up Aptos? Because I'm thinking Aptos is the next long. I was looking at it this morning.
Yeah, I have Aptos on there. We can look at that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Trump coin, guys, real quick. Trump coin's at $4. Remember last week it was at $2. Pepe still at 5 zeros, kind of chilling. NPC's at 3 cents, not really doing a whole lot, which is surprising. I thought we'd be up by 4 cents by now, but that's fine. Wojak still at 2 zeros. Wojak had a nice move. There it is, Wes. GPU went down to 58. That's all right. It went down 2 cents. So that's not bad. Hash flow is getting a little bit of a bounce, thank God, coming back up to around 14 cents.
You still hold up. Oh yeah, you got that locked up, don't you?
That joint is locked up till like 2028, bro. That ain't gonna get released till 2028. But this is at an all-time low for hash flow, which was making me slightly nervous. But you can see where my nerdy price target is here. I still think this thing has a breakout, and even though this is kind of small, let me blow it up. I still think this thing is not a dead coin, dude. This thing still needs to have a bounce back, but it's just been chilling down here. But every time it does that for a while, every time it goes sideways or down a little bit, it does have a bounce back. So I don't know. It's looking scary now, but I think when the bull run comes back, I think all coins rise. I think when Bitcoin rises, all coins rise again, and this thing's going to go back up. And we'll see what it does in the long term. Still bullish on the project. Let's look at this. Let's look at the winner here. Okay, this is the one that Kook keeps shilling the hell out of. And look, Yeah, look, they've even animated their thing up here on Deck Screener, which is pretty cool. So Mudang is rumored to be listed, guys, on Binance and Crypto.com and potentially Robinhood. So here's the deal. This is one of those things, you know, we're not. Look at that jump it just had, dude. Look at that breakout.
Yeah, dude.
I scooped a little bit down in here too, so I caught that. I caught that run. I didn't sell the top. I'm still holding, but and I don't call this the top. Whenever you see this top back here, I'm not calling this the top either. This thing ain't done, dude. In my opinion, this is one gigantic cup and handle. You see that, Wes? Look, cup. Let me draw the line here real quick. I seen this earlier. So cup and handle. Here's the top of the cup. I know I got all these other lines and shit here. Let me move these lines. They're kind of messing shit up. Let me delete these real quick. So, and then I'll just bring this line out of here too. So, this is the cup and handle I'm looking at right here. Top of the cup here. And then I'm looking at a potential handle forming right here. Boom. So what'll happen, you guys, just little 5-minute TA, you know, Wes does the fancy stuff. I do the quick stuff. I would take it, even if you take it from this point of the cup. Well, I know that's an ugly ass looking cup, Wes. It's not really rounded like I like, but let's just take it from the short range instead of from down here. Let's not be greedy. And let's say we have a target breakout of this. That would put your potential breakout for the next move up here around 38 to 40 cents, which is not bad. I mean, that's a nice little run, even if you got in right now at 20 cents. So that's a double your money type move. How long that takes to happen, I don't know. It depends on Bitcoin. But the point is, if this thing goes on Robinhood and Crypto.com, and you wait till it goes on Robinhood and Crypto.com and you buy it there, you're going to be buying with everybody else, right? So you want to make sure you get a Phantom wallet. Get you some Solana in the Phantom wallet. Go buy it now on Phantom. You can buy it right in your Phantom wallet. You don't even have to use another app. All you have to do literally is download the Phantom wallet, add some Solana to it, and you can swap it right there. You go up here to the top right. It's where it says Mudang. Hit copy and paste it right in the freaking wallet, and you can swap your Solana for Mudang right now and get it before it goes live on Robinhood, Crypto.com, and Binance. I don't know for 100% that it is, Wes. I don't know. I'm just going off of what Kook said, but Kook is generally right when he makes these kind of big calls. So that's the biggest one on Solana I'm looking at that people are still, I feel like, sleeping on. Besides Cook, of course, we got Cook, and that's
stay in the kitchen,
super
baby.
low cap.
Stay in the kitchen, baby.
Staying in the kitchen. And that's right here, guys. Here's where I onboarded DGen Anon Pro yesterday or 2 days ago. Got him in the kitchen. 3.9 million. So it's
who is that, man? Who's DGen Anon Pro?
The market cap is starting to climb a little bit on Cook.
Am I lagging? You there?
I mean, this thing is just having a nice steady run right here. So at worst, you get a bounce here. This is forming a nice trend line. You see that, Wes?
Yeah.
The boomers in this neighborhood, man. This internet acts a little freaking crazy. And NPC is still the play. Aptos, I was definitely looking to open a long on Aptos. Sui, I kind of missed the short. I wanted to short it last week, but I think Aptos has the next run, dude. There's a lot of hype on Sui and Aptos right now because people feel like they missed Solana. So if you did miss Solana, these are the two up and comers. I personally like Aptos better than Sui, especially when it got listed. Boom. All right, this thing is just being stupid laggy. I think it's because I have two Google Chrome profiles open, Wes. I think the laptop just doesn't like that at all. Anyway, look at this thing here. Look at the potential for a long here. And you can see I kind of drew this out last week before this even started happening. So, I mean, that's kind of sloppy TA, but let's just... So anyway, the play here, you know, potentially to come back up, I think you got enough support here now. I think you're getting a bounce on support. I was talking about a potential long going up to at least, like, even if you only get a 56% long, let's say you only get another pump up here, you know, that's still a nice little leverage. You could leverage that and do some big things. But I think I'm going to let you pull up Fear and Greed just because Google Chrome is acting stupid right now. It's being laggy.
Yeah, no, I'm good, man. I was, you know, I feel like the Fear and Greed is kind of the, I don't know, just something that was on Coin Market Cap. But I'm not going to go out of the way to look at it. I think it might be on Trading View. So when I pull up Trading View, I'll look at it too. But I tell you what, I want to do. I want to, before we jump into the charts and Lux Algo and all that, I do want to do a quick update on Treasure, man. We just I just jumped off of a creator showcase with Unchained. That's one of the new games that just came to Treasure DAO. They're trying to roll out and get their stuff situated. So we have Synergy Land that is that's, you know, positioning themselves and getting ready to come on to Treasure DAO. Like they're already with Treasure DAO. That's already a thing, but they're bringing their NFTs and everything, all the games and the next phase of the game over to Treasure DAO real soon. And then there's Unchained, and then there's one other one that we can't talk about quite yet that we were in the other day, Siri. But today they had the creator showcase for Unchained, and it was really cool just watching that. We had the creator meeting that was on the 25th. When is that? That was on Friday, I believe it was. So just want to do a quick update on what's going on with Treasure real quick. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, I didn't know that was today. Way to let your partner know there.
Well, you know, I have all these dates in the calendar, man.
I know. I don't know how to do that on here. We need to make sure that Sierra gets a text for that somehow, because the calendar thing on my phone doesn't do that. Well, yeah, Siri, that sucks that I missed that.
Every fourth Thursday is the creator meeting, and it's in the Discord. So you got to jump in that creator Discord, man.
Today's Monday, man.
No, today I'm talking about the creator meeting, and then we have random stuff that pops up in the Discord. You just have to.
All right, I got you.
There's a notification thing, man, in the Discord. Creator news, just that's all. That's it.
Way to throw me under the bus there in front of everybody. I appreciate that.
Pop in every now and then, man.
Little bus toss.
Well, I got to get you in there, man. I got to get you in there, dude. But anyway, so yeah, it was the Unchained. That was the one that we looked at together. I thought you were in the Unchained one first time. No,
Unchained was the one that we weren't allowed to talk about, that we got to watch the play.
No. That's the other one. Okay. That's a different one.
We can't even say the name of that game yet, huh?
I'm not going to. I don't think
that was a cool game though. That was freaking cool to watch. I mean, I didn't even need to play it. I was just watching it, and it was cool.
Yeah, really cool. This is something that they talked about here. So this is Blyfell. Let me share my screen. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. We kind of talked about this, mentioned it last week.
Diogo, what's up?
Diogo, what's going on, my friend? All right. Window. Share. All right. So, yeah, this is the Blyfell. Pretty much this. Let me make sure I got my notes here. It's dope, dude. Dope. So this is Blyfell. This is Knights of the Ether. They had so during the meeting, we got a little tease on the Dream Protocol, right? This was teased on Dream Protocol, and that is what this is. On-chain AI agents, user-generated content. You know, guys, we're moving towards this era of user-generated content with AI and sentient NPCs and all this stuff. And this is kind of like this is the big thing that they're working on right now. and it's going to be really cool, man, to give the player and the community kind of that control of what happens. There's going to be cards. You can kind of create your own cards with different AI, with their AI tool that's going to be happening. And yeah, I mean, you can mint that on chain, add it to your deck, and play it immediately whenever you create your card. So it's going to be a lot of AI stuff that they're doing. Create your own card art with our unique AI model, fine-tuned on the Blightfell style. And that's going to be the dream protocol. I don't know what I did to my scroller thing. I think I sped it up way too fast. But like, this is one scroll up, dude. And that's one scroll down.
That's a Windows. That might be a Windows setting on the computer.
I did something. I'm not sure. But anyway, so that's a dream protocol. That's something that you guys can look forward to as far as Knights of the Ether goes. Playtest is going to be coming up, man. So hopefully we can get you guys you know, a little teaser on that, man. A little teaser video that's coming up soon. We don't have a date. Synergy Land, they just had their, you know, their play test, their open and closed play test. Actually, Diogo was able to play it. He said he loved it. That's cool. We talked about it a little bit last week, and yeah, there's going to be all kinds of cool stuff coming out with Synergy Land. Again, that's one of the newer ones. Variants, dude, variants. Oh my God, dude. So Jonah came on the creator call or whatever and just kind of quickly talked about variants. And dude, variants is probably one of the games I'm like most hyped about, man, is variants. But anyway, so there's going to be a play test coming soon for variants. So we'll jump on that. Zverse lands, they're going to be doing their mints. Zverse lands, that's coming up real soon. Mini game. There's going to be a mini game that they're working on as well. Smithsonian, they got dungeons coming. Playtest is going to be happening around end of November, so we can look forward to that as well. There's going to be a social hub, mines, all kinds of cool stuff that they're coming out. Smallbound, yeah, they're going to up their cap. So last time it was 1,000 people that were able to play. So they're upping their cap on the next playtest. Going to be a little bit more people, and then it's going to be, we did fishing on the last one, and then the next one we don't really know yet. That's kind of a secret, but that's happening. Bitmates, they have their Halloween contest thing going on right now, guys. If you're into doing like these competitions or whatever, go check out Bitmates. They're doing a lot of really cool stuff. The Beacon committed to Treasure. So phase 2, the Beacon's going to be, you know, doing a lot more stuff with Treasure. I guess there was kind of a question what the Beacon was going to do with this change or whatever. They've committed. So congratulations to them. And phase 2 is coming up real soon. The Treasure Chain testnet just went live. It was like phase 2 of the test net. Let's see. I had it on here. I don't know what I did to the scroller. Okay, so it's Treasure Topaz, right? That's the second test net is now live. People can go in there, play around, and you can. I think there's like different quests that you can do on Treasure to play around on that, man. If you're into, you know, doing the quest or whatever. But that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much it. That's just a summary of kind of what was talked about without going into like too much detail for, you know, publicly or whatever. But yeah, they have their desktop app that's about to launch out on the Treasure desktop app. That's coming soon. It's in the test, and then a few small changes. But yeah, man, Treasure DAO is doing a lot of cool stuff, killing it, man. So we'll keep you guys updated on that, and any play test or anything that we can do that you guys can get involved with. We'll keep you guys updated on that.
So, little side note, man, on the AI thing, on the gaming, Wes, it's very interesting how they're incorporating AI into gaming now. Whereas before, you remember how you used to play on Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo, and then there was really no walk-through worlds. Then you got into like Grand Theft Auto, right, on PlayStation, and all of a sudden you're walking through these city streets, and then there's people like you can bump into them, and they're like, "Hey, watch where you're going," right? But they all said the same thing back in the day. Now with AI gaming, you guys, it's as simple as incorporating like ChatGPT or whatever, any of these AI programs into the game to make even the NPCs a little more realistic. So the future of gaming tied with AI is going to be absolutely insane. It's going to be bonkers because things don't have to be pre-recorded anymore. Like When they used to build games, they used to have to pre-record everything. And, you know, now that they have voice AI and video AI, the gaming is like, dude, in 5 years, gaming is going to be insane, dude. Like metaverse is not even the word for it, because just when you see all this tech coming together, bro, it's going to be nuts.
Man. It is. I don't know like full detail on some of this stuff, but I do know the user generated content or whatever, the AI that they're going to be plugging into that. Like, let's say, you know, like Sierra was saying back in the day, if you walk into a room, you can only open up a window or like open up one drawer or like walk out this door. With the user generated AI and the user generated content, man, like that's going to open up a whole nother world where you can fucking like jump out the window if you want to. Like, you don't have to just go in and out of this door. You can bust through the wall or something. You know what I mean? So it's gonna, it's gonna bring a whole nother element to it. Yeah.
Just another side note, real quick, Wes. I've got my girl tuning in for the first time on the show. You know, been doing the show 4 years. The first time she's ever tuned in. That's cool though. But she's like, be careful with your rants, because you're ranting. You're ranting. Keep your rants down to 1 or 2 lines. And I'm like, baby, don't mess with me now. She's like, maybe I better not watch your show. I said, no, you can watch, but you're not going to stop the rants. That's what I do this for. Sierra's rants on Gary Gensler and stuff like that. That's what we do this for. This is what we live for.
Yeah. Dude.
Let me pull this up real quick, Wes, while I have it.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I just want to show everybody the other.
What's up, Kaylee? Thank you.
Stuff. This is right here. Oh man, let's see if she's still open. Okay, so you know when you're doing these pools, right? Sometimes if they go out of range, they'll like kind of shut them down on you.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I don't have.
I just had to pull one out yesterday. A matter of fact,
and then re-enter it. Yeah, it's like you pull it out of the pool and then you re-enter it. Sometimes I don't know why it does it, but sometimes. So this is Ape Chain. If you remember last week, I think I threw $5 in here, $5 or $6, and I just wanted to check on it real quick. Okay, so I'm not rich yet, but this is pretty damn cool. I mean, like I was showing you guys. Okay,
Crypto Home.
This is very simple stuff here. $6.60, whatever, but it's already generated. You can see 11 cents in less than a week, which, you know, I'm trying to show you. Yeah, I'm trying to show you. It's such a small amount of money, right? It's so small. You say, oh, well, 11 cents. That's all you earned is 11 cents. Well, if you put $6 in the bank, if you put $6 in the bank, you come back and tell me how old you're going to be before you earn 11 cents on that $6. Okay. Whereas this earned it in less than a freaking week. Like I just opened this last Monday. Well, okay, a week. It's been 1 week, I think. So, but I mean, and this isn't even that aggressive. This is just, I mean, you got to get on DeFi, man. DeFi is where it's at. It's going to be where it's at. It's where the future's at. And, this stuff is not hard. The hardest thing is getting your wallet set up and transferring your crypto to your wallet. Once you guys get that computer site, it's don't be intimidated by this, because this is the easiest part of crypto. This is the fun part. The hard part is going on Robinhood, going on crypto.com, putting your ID and turning your face. I onboarded Colleen today to crypto.com, Wes, so that she could get some Mudang on Phantom Wallet. And she said she had to turn her face. The camera wanted to turn the face this way, turn your face this way. And then it recorded audio of her voice. She said she felt like she sold it. She's like, I felt like I sold my soul to the devil there just to get the freaking account. I'm like, damn, they're getting high tech with the
They're doing a lot now, man. They're doing a lot, dude. That's crazy. Well, that's why you go to Blowfin, man. No KYC. No KYC, man.
Yeah, so and here's another example. You know, $15 is earning 16 cents. So, you know, you're earning that steady yield. This is just little small pockets of money. If you're not doing nothing else, guys, Camelot's good for if you're not trading and you want to put some aside as a savings account on crypto, use Camelot on Arbitrum. It's cheap as hell. It's a great program. And that's enough shilling that. I'm going to let Wes jump into some charts because I want you to look at Aptos because I really am thinking about opening a trade on Aptos right now. I feel like that's the next one to pop because Sui just had its run. And you know how this market is. Once a toy has its day in the sun, then everyone throws it away again. Then they go run to the next shiny. So I feel like Aptos is that next trade. And if you can, I think you can leverage it on Hyperliquid. So if you can, and that's the next move, I want to see. Let's go. Let's see what kind of potential breakouts we can have.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely can. Let's see. All right, guys. For the traders out there, let's do this. Just wanted to show this. Got to plug it, man. Got to plug it. For the traders out there, go to cryptoremora.com. That's what we were just talking about. You can get our YouTube channel, X, Twitter, Discord, Twitch. Got to put the Rumble on there. Email, reach out to us if you want to collab or anything. And then Blowfin, guys, there's your deposits right there. You get up to $300 on your deposits, man. Go check that out, guys. It helps support the channel, and we appreciate that. And if you want to know a little bit about us, boom, click on this and go to About Us, and you can find out. All right, and one more thing, guys. If any of you have questions about the DeFi stuff, man, reach out to us in the Discord, man. Reach out to us in the Discord, and we will walk through. Like, we can share screen. We can do all that stuff in the Discord. And that's, I think, dude, I'm not trying to speak for both of us, but I'm pretty sure that is like where our passion lies the most, man. It's just teaching people like what to do, how to do these things, man. So that is what we really love. Don't be afraid to reach out and ask us any questions you may have, and we'll definitely jump on with you. So I just wanted to do that real fast. Where is it? Let's see. Let's try this again. Hold on. There it is. All right, sorry. All right, guys, let's jump into it, man. This is the weekly chart. Here. Not too much to update on this, except like before, man, we had our crossover on the MACD. We just want to check out, what trend are we in, right? We've been in the downtrend this entire time. We've finally come up above that 20 moving average. We are above this resistance that held us down for so long, and we've retested that area as well. And now we're back. Trying to make a new high here. If we can break over this, we can break above this $70,000 level. So far, man, we've just kind of went sideways in this. Sierra, you remember last time we were talking, we were saying, we got our red candle here to start us off, had a nice little pullback there. And then we said, even if we get a red candle here, that's healthy. It's healthy, and it's good market structure, right? And the only thing that kind of concerns me about this is that we are kind of tightening up here. It's almost like a little rising wedge thing in a way. I mean, it's not too much of a concern. I think the most thing really to pay attention to here is getting above that 70,000 and staying above it. So I'm pretty sure I'm still going with it, man. I still think that, 70,000, that we're above 70,000 real soon. And I still think even in the next couple of days, dude, I think that we could possibly make a new all-time high, man. Because once this thing starts moving, dude, it does not give a shit about any of these resistance areas, nothing. But what we need to do before we get to new all-time highs is break above the $70,000 level. And then, of course, that's when we're going to be retesting the resistance up here that is our previous all-time high. So if we can break through that, man, I'm feeling good about it. And we really don't have any other data to go off of after that, man, when we start going into new territory and new all-time highs, price discovery. Like we just need to see where we stop, where we pull back to. But the Fibonacci extension, man, it is taking it. If we were to measure this,
it's like it should be 83. I thought
pull back to, I guess, right there. Yeah, I think the last time we measured it,
86, 83 or 86.
So we got the 1.272 at 80,000, and we have the 1.618. is at 86,215. So,
baby.
You know, that
we're going to go with 86.
That's really all
Let's
we can
go with
go
86. Let's go with 86,000 for
I'll
the
go
next
with 86,
breakout.
man. I'm cool with that.
Let's do that. Let's say
I am
that,
cool
guys.
with that, man.
Smart bullish glasses are on.
Yeah.
We got elections going to be over with in a week. 7 days, and all this drama with the elections going to be over with, thank God. And we can move on to the next phase.
Yeah.
And, you know, if Trump gets in, it's going to be bullish for crypto. He's already taken a pro-crypto stance. And so the crypto market's going to go nuts. Let's see what happens, man. We got to watch and see. But I'm telling you right now, you got the halving, you got the elections, you got meme coins going absolutely ape shit, and you got Wall Street foaming at the mouth for crypto. You got a perfect storm brewing right now. So if you're in crypto, if you're watching right now, congratulations. You're ahead of 97% of the population. 97% of the people are just they don't even know what Bitcoin is yet. So if you're even tuning into the show right now, if you've even been familiar with the word Ethereum, you're not late. You're still early. So don't get discouraged. You're still very early.
Yeah. So our complete, so if we were to take this Fibonacci extension and just, you know, do it on the entire run that we've had here, and then this pullback that we had to 48,000, you know, that takes us, that's where we got that 145. So we're looking at 124 to 145, and Sierra's price is high, and he's got good reason for that. But
275.
I'm still gonna keep mine around 140, man. Yeah, I'm still keeping mine around 140, and I don't know. We'll
there's
see,
other
man.
cats.
Like I said, once we get into price discovery, we just don't know, man. Yeah.
There's other cats now, and I say cats, but these are world-renowned investment callers that have been in Wall Street for 30, 40 years, are calling for $340,000 on the Elliott wave. They're actually using the Elliott wave and calling for 340,000. So I'm still conservative, I feel, on my 275. And remember, my 275 is Pico top. So as far as the Pico top goes, like, I'm not saying, oh, we're going to 275 and we're just going to flatline and stay there and everyone's going to be rich. I'm saying that that ramp up when it goes crazy, I think it'll be everybody will be calling for, we're going to 300 and 400,000. I think it'll be that kind of hype, and you'll get to like 275, and then the whales are going to be like, all right, party's over. And but people will still be calling, we're going to 300, and then they'll be dumping on your head. And that's the kind of euphoria I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm still sticking to that. I'm still sticking to it.
3 something on the Elliott wave.
300, and it was like 340. It was on Lark's video. So
they're probably looking at that like that's wave 1, and then they're looking for that breakout right here above this, and that's when you would go for that wave wave 3 move. And I mean, you just don't know, man. But a lot of times, wave 1, wave 3, wave 5, they're usually about the same distance. So, yeah, you did that times 3. Hell, I don't know where that is. I couldn't even stretch it.
I'm not sure. He had it more like an ascending wedge.
I don't know what else they'd be looking at. Like an ascending wedge?
It was an ascending wedge shape on the Elliott wave. So it was, in other words, it was an Elliott wave, but you could see they're basically calling for the same thing I'm calling for, the Pico top, but theirs was just $100,000 higher than mine, or a little less than 100,000. But but you got some people calling for $500,000 Bitcoin in the next year. It's like, come
3
on, man.
million, 30. Yeah,
I know there's so many calls out there, dude. But everybody's lowballing this 100,000. Like, it's like,
man. Oh, for sure.
We're definitely
that's because of last cycle, man. We got robbed last cycle, so everybody's thinking super cycle this cycle. I think we are right here, man. As far as the cycle goes, dude, I don't think we go a whole nother year. I think that we are right here in this move. This is where I think we are, man, in this move. And I think that's what's coming next. But after that, man, like, I don't know, man. We'll see, but I think we peak out after that. This is a week for each one. So I don't know, man. You take that and measure it. What is that? Where's that right there? 119 days. It's not long, dude. That's like 3 months of going up.
Yeah, 3 months. So I was going to ask
man.
you
I mean,
about,
all we can do is speculate, really.
what do you think about this run? I remember last bull run, it felt like it was forever that the charts were going up and up and up when you were looking at your phone every day. Do you think that gets shortened this time to where when you wake up in the morning and your numbers going up every day for the bull run, do you think that gets shortened from, it felt like 6 months last bull run. It felt like it was doing that for almost 6 months. Maybe it wasn't that long, but it felt like it was that long from 2020,
It did feel like that.
COVID, from the bottom of COVID up. It felt like 6 months. But what do you think on this run? Do you think because of the numbers being bigger, that psychologically it gets shortened? Like maybe it's only 2 months of a run and then it's over? Or do you think it's going to be the same time frame of like a run up? Like, in other words, how much time do you think we have to get out of our bags on this bull run?
Well, if we're looking at, we're comparing it to last cycles, and we are where I think we are, then again, I think I called for like a June or something top for 2025. Dude, it's I don't know, man. I feel like it's not. We would have already been feeling. Yeah, we would have already been feeling that euphoria like we did last year. Like, right? Doesn't that make sense? I mean, it's been 4 years, man, since we had that euphoria. Not really. I mean, I don't know, man. It's hard to remember too, to go back and remember.
You know what else is the problem, Wes? Is back at $15,000 Bitcoin last year when we were saying the bottom's in. I didn't have a lot of money then to dump into the market, unfortunately, but I was bullish as hell. I was telling everybody, me and you both were telling everybody at 15,000. I remember I tell my girlfriend's mom, 15,000. I said, you need to go ahead and buy some now. And I ain't buying it. Okay, that's fine. Now it's at 69,000. So here's the thing.
What's up, Colleen?
You can be bearish on Bitcoin, but it doesn't care about your feelings or your opinions. Bitcoin's going to keep doing what it does. And it's already had a hell of a run from 15,000. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
We're all saying like, oh, bull run right now. But dude, if we think about where we were last year, we went from 15 to 69 already. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's been a nice move. So yeah, I'm calling 275, but at the same time, I'm thinking in reality and I'm going, wait a minute. We had one hell of a move this past year already. Like you can't say the bull run hasn't already started. It started at 15,000. You know what I'm saying? It started last year.
Yep.
So maybe this is the super cycle then, I don't know. This could potentially be the super cycle.
Yeah. And it's all we can do is speculate. And I do think that this is going to be the last bull run that we have that is anything like the previous bull runs. I think anything after this, 4 years from now, whenever we have the halving, and I don't think it's anything like was before. Bitcoin will be a lot more expensive, and retail new people will be coming in playing on pump.fun, and the meme coins will always be pumping and dumping and all that, but I think the blue chips, this is the last like cycle where we get that euphoria that was like previous bull runs. That I do think that. I do believe that. But anyways, guys, on the daily, man, if you're looking for a trade, let's drop down to the daily time frame. We talked about this move here. We had our little impulse move there. Hit our bottom, came up, and then we hit this as support. We touched our area. You can see this white trend line going sideways here. Let me get this off. Yeah. All right. So you see we had this previous flip into support, and that's where we were calling. That's that $65,000 level, Siri, we were talking about. If we come back up, we hit that as resistance, came back down, and then found that 65,000 as support. And we even did a little double bottom thing. So that would have been a great opportunity, guys, if you took that trade that we called. Shit, I don't know, man. What was that?
That was last
days
week.
ago. I think that was last
Thursday.
week.
Yeah,
Last
last
Thursday, we
Thursday.
talked about it. We talked, yeah, Monday, and then Thursday again is when we hit that double bottom. So that would have been a beautiful trade, guys. If you got it, we closed above that previous level, and now we're starting a new impulse wave. And what we're looking for here is to break above this level here, which is going to be about 69,000. You can see those two candles there. Let's break above that, and we can put this as the zone. You see I have this white box as the zone. Use that as the zone. Above it, retest it, and then I would say that's when you're going to long to 72. That's kind of what I'm looking at on a daily time frame. And I think when we do go up to 72, we push through it. I don't think there's going to be any dicking around, man. Like, we don't have room to be dicking around, right? So 72, yeah, we'll get a little fake out. We'll hit 72, and we'll probably get a wick all the way back down to possibly, 70,000. But I think we like quickly eat that wick back up. And I think the bulls continue taking over. And I think that's when we go into price discovery, all-time highs.
I will say this,
Wes, on the daily.
Wes, on that chart right there, normally if I didn't see the shape I'm seeing right now, and I'll explain it in a second, but if I didn't see the shape I'm looking at right now, I would say no. I would say we need to come back down to that middle box, and we need to cool off one more time down to 65. But here's the thing. I wish I could take my finger. Well, this is normally I would say this, because I would say, okay, you're forming what looks like to be another double top because you're getting that W thing. But here's the thing. I see a shape in this that I haven't seen since 2020, and the shape is this. I can't really do it on my monitor. You guys can't understand it, but that whole arrow that Wes has pointing up, if you look at how the green candles curve like this, and then it kind of goes like this, the best way to describe the shape I'm talking about, have you ever seen the bullfights in Spain when the bull actually jumps out of the fucking pit and goes up the steps? Have you ever seen a bull jump up the steps?
Over and then we get the blast off? Is that what you're talking about?
That's what I'm saying. When you see Bitcoin start making
Let's give it a name, dude. What is
that's
it?
That's the bull jump,
the
man.
Bull
when
hump?
They jump out of the freaking when they escape the thing. That's the shape, bro. When you start seeing that, that's when Bitcoin starts ripping ass, and it's forming that shape right now. So this is when all indicators get thrown out of the window, bro. Once you start seeing that on the regular, that's when it's like, holy shit. That's when Bitcoin's going to start you're going to be like, oh my God, I wish I bought more. Like, everybody's going to start doing that. And then retail is going to start coming in, and, everyone's going to think they're a genius. Like Lark said, everyone don't think you're a genius. It's just a bull run. We're not that smart, guys. Okay. It's like, yes, we're positioned well and all that kind of stuff. But when your money starts going up, don't think that you're just an insane genius. Make sure you take profits when you need to. Make sure you take your profits on positions you've held a while. And that's going to be a huge part of this for me and Wes, because we both did not learn that lesson on the last bull run, and we will not make that mistake this time. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, and I'm looking at this too, and if you switch it to the line chart, man, it kind of, you'll see that this is that's a double bottom right here. It comes up, if you look at where it closes, this comes up. So we come down, comes up, come back down, and then now we're off. And I don't know, man. I mean, because what happened here? Like, we got our initial correction back up right here. And then we did an ABC pattern down, ABC.
But you see how loopy that is.
I'm kind of looking at this like, like maybe we do need to come back down to, is that what you're talking about, 65?
No, I'm saying if it wasn't so sharp, I'm saying if those green candles weren't so sharply curved, like on the last pattern, we did that. You see what I'm saying? Because it's kind of a wider roof. It looks like a roof. This one does not look like a roof. This one looks like an A-frame house, and then it's like arching. That's that bull motion I'm talking about. The best way to describe it is literally watch a video of a bullfight when the bull jumps out of the pit and they climb the bleachers. That's what it looks like. It's a bull climbing the bleachers and jumping up the fucking bleachers.
Yeah.
That's kind of what that hump looks like. If you look at it, it's like a bull is horns and him jumping. That's the pattern I saw in 2020 in the bull run. I would watch Bitcoin all day long, probably for like hours, just too much. I was insane. But I would watch the pattern so my brain would get used to the candlesticks, and that shape, that particular shape, I've not seen since 2020, and I've been waiting to see it, and I'm seeing it now for like pretty much the first time. So it's signaling to me that the pullback down to 65 may not even happen. Like you're saying, we might not even touch
I don't
65
think it will.
again.
I don't think it will. And I don't think it will because we've already had 4 days in a row where we stayed right here above that. So to me, that is like, that's officially been flipped to support. And then we've come back out of that. And now we're in another level.
Let's go, dude.
In another area of, you know, the previous swing high from back here. That's going to be our next area that we want to take out. And as far, but here's the thing, man, we need to look at how much momentum we actually have. And do we have enough steam to go pushing through that? And I say we absolutely do. We did get this, this bearish divergence here on top. It's a hidden divergence. And I think that was initially what happened here. That was our drop down. You can see here, we started, you know, down here on the oscillator matrix for this move, and it didn't stop until we were always there. And we're in the white right now, just now curving up, and we're sitting at resistance. So we have plenty of room to push through 70 all the way up to 72. I think so, man.
Damn, dude.
So I'm feeling good about where we're at right now on the daily. I don't think that we come back down, but you know.
You said before October's up, dude. You called before October that we would potentially break 72. You got exactly 72 hours, sir. And I think that you are on track. I think Crypto MacGyver's on track to making the call of the century here, because that was a bullish call, bro. That was a bullish call to say that down around, because you called that shit down at like $60,000, 61. You were like, nah, dude, I think October we break out. And that's a hell of a call. See, this is the difference between our channel and other channels, you guys. We make calls that are not, they're not the obvious calls, right? You know what I'm saying? That was not an obvious call. When you were at 61,000, everyone was bearish. Everyone was bearish. I was even bearish back then.
Yeah.
And Wes was like, nah, dude, we're going. Like, so it's not always about being right. You're not always going to be right. It's nobody can predict the future, but the thing is, you make your call and you stick to it. My $275,000 call might not be right, but damn if I haven't stuck to it. That's the number I picked. I'm sticking with it. I still feel like we hit there, and we'll see if it plays out. But dude, this is exciting to see. That pattern is so bullish for me because it's that curved over. You know, it's not straight up, so you're not over exhausting, right? The RSI isn't getting broken because you get that nice curve, and then you get that sharp U bounce where it's like, ooh, I get a little retracement. Dude, that pattern, I'm telling you, it looks like a bull jumping up bleachers. When you see that shit, it usually repeats in threes. So in other words, you'll see it go once, twice, 3 times, just like that, and then you'll go sideways a little bit in a bull run. But we look at the reversal. We just had that reversal. We called it the last couple of weeks. We said this is the market reversal. That double bottom, that was it, man. That was the breakout of that 6-month downtrend. That's the actual reversal. And I feel like this is the moment right here that the market just said, all right, that's it. That's a wrap. We're going. We're done with this shit. And
we got
playing out
our
dude.
Reversal here on that double bottom that we talked about. And then started this nice little Elliott wave impulse move here. But yeah, it's looking good, man. We still got plenty of room to move, and we're sitting at resistance. So I'm not too worried about that. It looks like we're trying to flip back over on the MACD, going back to the upside. So that looks good. Everything looks good, man. Everything looks good in my opinion.
Can we look at Aptos?
You want to take a look at a few other things?
I want to look at Aptos because I want a long Aptos. I want you to see where it is in respect to its own self. And I don't think Aptos is going to be a long-term trade. I think it's going to be an in and out type trade. But man, just the hype from Sui, I think the attention's going to shift, and I think Aptos is going to get a nice run. See, this chart looks very scary. See how it only went up twice? It's like once, twice.
It's a weekly chart. Yeah.
It's kind of a scary chart to try to trade, but compared to the SUI chart, matter of fact, can you pull up the SUI chart and then we'll come back to this?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that Aptos is, I mean, it's in a uptrend. It's in an uptrend.
It's bouncing off previous.
So it's going in the right direction. And just to be clear, man, like have you ever messed around on Aptos besides the testnet?
Oh yeah.
Don't you have like a bunch of NFTs on there?
I've got NFTs on there. I'm staking. I've got some I got some different DeFi coins staking on different protocols on Aptos. Oh yeah. Because remember, I got that airdrop. That was a nice little airdrop, dude.
That is right. That is right.
And I sold it. I sold all of it.
So this is SUI, and this is SUI looks better than Aptos for sure. I think it was timing, dude.
God, I missed that short, dude.
Yeah, I think it was timing.
Short. You remember I called that last week? I said I wanted to
timing for Aptos. Yeah, you did. I remember. Yep.
And look at
nice little V shape. Look at that, dude.
Bless.
V top.
That short.
This is the weekly, man. I would look for a possibly a and I don't even fucking know, dude. To be honest with you, I was gonna say I would look for some I don't know, man.
I'm not that bullish.
Go down all the way down to where the 20 moving averages.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not that bullish on SUI. I would have put the short in as the only trade. That would have been the trade, and I missed it. So don't run to the trade. Let the trade come to you. I already missed the trade. So the lesson learned there is I should have took that shit last week when I was looking at it because it was overheated. When you saw those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green candles at the top, I had the opportunity to short it. I said it's going to come down. It's going to correct. But I got busy. I have other shit going on. I was like, I'll do it later. And then I forgot. And then I wanted to check the charts and I said, shit, that would have been a nice little short. But so that's what I wanted you to see. But see, now that all that hype is left SUI, all that's gone, that's why I think that the Aptos play, even though the chart doesn't look that great, that I think the Aptos trade happens because everyone's kind of put SUI away for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that those same traders run from SUI and go over to Aptos now. And they're going to be like, all right.
There's a lot of stuff going. So the traders maybe, but there's a lot of stuff happening on SUI, man. Like as far as gaming and development, SUI's very active, man. And I hear a lot of people talking about SUI.
What about
and then the opposite for Aptos?
What about SUI's NFTs that they never let me keep? Yeah. They're shitty ass NFTs.
the testnet?
Yeah.
Testnet NFTs?
You don't let your users keep your NFTs? I spent 3 hours making NFTs.
I've never. Yeah.
No airdrop.
Oh, dude, I spent a lot of time on SUI, man.
No love, dude.
I spent a lot of time on SUI too, man.
Pissed off about that.
Yeah, fuck SUI.
Salty as hell.
Fuck SUI. But just because we don't like something doesn't mean we can't make money on it. And I do think if you are looking to trade SUI, I would look for this counter trend level here. See, we were in this downtrend right here. And then you see where we reversed. That next level over on that counter trend level is going to be right here, which is going to be $1.40. So I think SUI will probably find support around $1.40, and yeah. So there could be an opportunity to short there. Well, let's look at on the 4 hour and see what's going on.
Continue the short. The short would have been last week though. That would have been the play.
All right, so down. If we lose this, which is also an area here that we've kind of, had previously, I mean, we could go all the way. 140, man, is what I would look at. But we need to lose this level where we're at exactly right now. And then I would look for, 140 because you got some touches in here too. And that's when we were in the downtrend. So you kind of look for that counter trend level there. 140 is what I would look for to find support. But if we lose this now, man, we could have a little, hold on, let me reset this chart. So if we lose this now, this is what I would look for. If you're going to short this again, I would look for us to drop through and then probably retest that level and then continue down. So that's where you probably want to take your entry, and then you would want to put your stop loss probably somewhere around in this area.
So now go back over, if you don't mind, go back over to the Aptos.
It looks like it's coming to 140.
If you can pull back up on the Aptos chart, just to test my theory. I know it's a little weird of a theory of that transition, but I've seen this play out in crypto a lot over the last 4 years, where the narrative shifts from one coin to the next. And if you remember, Aptos and Sui, they were like this. They both came out at the same time, right? They were very similar. They were competitive with each other. A lot of the same devs were working on both platforms. So the counter trade of the narrative is something, it's a psychological thing, right? It's not a charting thing, but compared to the charts, you had 1, 2, and then you went up, and now you're back on level 2. So that mid curve where you see that M shape in the pattern on Aptos, you're bouncing on that as support now, right? Whereas before that was kind of resistance. You're bouncing at a nice support. So that's kind of bullish. And you are in an uptrend. You're making higher lows. You're making not higher highs yet, but you're making higher lows.
We haven't taken out this low yet. So technically that's an uptrend, yeah.
So give me a price target for the upside and or the downside. Where would you put your upside target for this and your downside target?
I think for like over the next couple days.
I would say for the next week or two, you know.
Oh, shit. I would look for support at least, you know. I think it's going to come down a little bit more, maybe a double bottom from this previous wick. This is the weekly chart. So we could see it come down and then touch that 20 moving average. And then, I mean, really, you don't have any support or resistance up until this swing high, this little fake out, that V-shaped. I don't know what the hell happened right here, dude. That had to have been an unlock or something. Something must have got unlocked and the VCs dumped. 16. Yeah, I mean, it could do a 1x.
So that's not going to be be
it could definitely
radical.
come up to 16. No, not at all. I don't think so. I would wait for it to come down a little bit, though, man.
Yeah, I see. I mean,
that's on the weekly.
I see that too. I almost want to wait for it to come back down to 5 or 6. You think it'll go back down to $5 or $6? Maybe have a cool off down around $6. Maybe get a possible double, triple bottom right there around 5.98, whatever. That would be the freaking long. If it went down that low again, down to like $5.98, $6, that would be the long to catch. Actually, I think you're right. I think waiting on that trade would be better. I think jumping in now is rushing.
Yeah, I would look for support around $7, honestly.
7.
Yeah, and it also depends on what the entire market's doing, but somewhere around $7 would be what I would kind of look for.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that. I'm not jumping in that. After looking closer and getting your opinion on that, I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that.
Yeah, you just never know with these, man. But yeah, I think that I don't know, man. I do think Aptos and Sui do well in the bull run. When was this? January? Yeah. So this is what happened when Bitcoin was taken off. Remember, towards the end of last year? So that's what Aptos did during that Bitcoin run. And that's almost 300%, dude. 285%. What did Bitcoin do? Hell, I don't even know. Where was that? Right here? Yeah. Let's see what Bitcoin did. Yeah, Bitcoin did 100% during that period. Aptos did 285. So I think they will run, man. These layer ones, they'll run, dude. Aptos, Sui, Solana still got a lot of life left in it. Ethereum's definitely gonna run, dude. Like I hate that people are fudding Ethereum, but you know, I think Ethereum will come out on top and show them who the fuck is boss here.
Oh, I wanted to show you something. I made this thing, and I don't know if the algorithms were getting crazy. Let me pull this up real quick, Wes, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead, dude. I'm done here.
So check this out.
I gotta run here in a little bit, but
this is the MPC chart just to show you guys real quick what MPC was doing. This is kind of the move that MPC's been doing. If you remember, we called NPC back here. Okay, this is where we told you to get into MPC. Just for reference, just to remind you, this is the kind of when we call real serious alpha calls early, and I was very passionate about it. It was down here, just so you know. So this is what this thing has done. It's gone absolutely bonkers. But this is what I wanted to show you, Wes, because I finally made a Oh, and by the way, this is cool, guys. This has got all our links here. Damn, we need a link tree, Wes. I mean, we got crypto.com, Remora, TikTok, Twitch. We're on a roll here. We got a bunch of stuff going on. But this is a picture of what I wanted to show you right here. Check this out, man, because this explains my market maker theory that I was talking about. And the original tweet says the green arrow zone is what I call the skip zone. It's when market makers skip over price levels only later to come back to them and trade around these levels. The hand is where you see where they did just that. So in other words, the green level right here is where we just said, market maker said, you know what, let's skip up here for a minute. And they just blast through, right? They blast through. And then what they do is they fake you out and they trade up here for a little bit and they pretend like that level down here doesn't exist. It's kind of like looking at time in reverse, right? They fast forward in time, they go into the future, and then they go back to the past and trade where they already skipped over. This is how market makers do. They're very sneaky, okay? They don't let the market go up like a staircase, because what fun would that be? There'd be no panic, there'd be no fear, there'd be no greed. So this is the skip zone is what I call it. And you can see we went above it, and then what happens? Boom. You go right back. You're going to pay for it. One way or another, you're going to pay.
Yeah.
They're going to fill that gap. So this red candle is where I was looking at calling it a skip zone. So in other words, I was trying to play the bear case scenario of are we going down? And I said, well, look at this. Look how tight the skip zone is. Does the market makers, if they're looking at this skip zone right here, you already had some trading right here. So this I wouldn't call a skip zone because you had a little bit of consolidation here. But look at this range right here. You never touched this little range here, and I don't know where the numbers are there, but you can tell from here to here.
Was that on Bitcoin?
Yeah. From here to here, is that enough for a market maker to say, you know what, let's drop it from this pattern here all the way down to get a couple trade? It's not enough.
No. Oh, I see what you're talking about. It is let's see. I mean, technically it is a fair value gap, dude, right there. That middle candle. So neither of the bodies go into that middle candle.
That whole fair value gap thing on Lux Algo and on TradingView. I don't even use that. I do all this with the naked eyeball.
I don't either. I don't use you can see it as long as the body doesn't go into the body and the wicks go into it. Now, the only thing that throws me off a little bit is that middle one doesn't have a wick to the downside, and that one before it, the wicks really aren't that big. So that's the only thing, dude. But technically it is fair value. Yeah,
I say we don't go here.
I don't think so.
I don't think we do. That was my point. My point is that I'm bullish. The whole point of this played out because it was worth it for the market makers because you had more range. But for this tight of a range, does it make sense for the market makers to dump? It's too far.
I don't think so.
So and look what happened, guys. We're pumping. I mean, where were we at? 69K. I don't even know where we are right now, but I think we were at 69 this morning for a second, weren't we? Where the hell are we right now?
Today's high was 69,222, and we're at 68.65.
68.6. So we're sitting just under it. That's fine. Did you see this meme I made here for Crypto Zombie? I said it's been some time. We're sure he's got a good reason. Until then, he gave us a signal to send him when we need him, and right now we do. And I
didn't see that.
Trying to use the bat signal for freaking Zombie to get his ass back on Twitter.
Is that the bat signal? Is that the bat signal?
Like, where are you at, Zombie? Put a damn video out. We need confirmation. Yeah,
that's funny.
I hit him with the bat signal.
That's funny.
You see him? There's Batman. It's a little dark, but yeah, it's like we're trying to call him. Like, come on, man, where are you at? We're ready for some TA. I mean, Wes and I do TA, but we watch these other guys too. It's Zombie's one of our favorite.
Yeah.
So
I love Zombie because he just gets to like the main picture. You know what I mean? Like, look, this is what it is. That's it. Like, Jeb gets more into detail, and I'm trying to like steer away from that a little bit more because sometimes I overthink myself. And it confuses me, but
Jeb's very analytical, dude. He's very smart. Jeb's mind.
He will give you what's going on, and he'll give you what it means, and then he'll give you an analogy. It's like, it's like when you're running up into a wall, and the more speed you got to that wall is how you're going to break through it. And if you don't have enough running speed, you're not going to run through the wall. And it's like, he does really, really good, man. So if any of you guys are like trying to learn how to trade or like trying to get a little more knowledge on it, Jeb is the way to go, man, because he'll break it down for you.
And likewise, okay, there's another one I will shill on here because I always watch him. He's a little bit of a goofball, and he jokes around for 2 hours straight, but that's why that I have fun in there because it's funny. Of course, Jordan's my girlfriend doesn't really think it's funny, but Jordan Cameron, dude, he keeps shit simple. He only uses 3 indicators. He uses the RSI, Fibonacci's, and the MACD. And he calls, he makes good calls on some DeFi coins, but it's mostly just 2 hours of just everyone having fun and talking shit in the chat.
Yeah, it is fun, man.
It's a fun stream, but you can also learn because he just looks at coins for you, but he shows you real quick, and he keeps the charts though. He's a very good chartist, dude.
Well, I think he's good at like, if we lose this level, then we're going to go to that level. Like if we go above this level, then we're probably going to go here. That's really all you need, man. Like, that's really it.
So I would say Jeb, Crypto Jeb, Jordan Cameron, Lark. Don't sleep on Lark, dude. Lark is good with TA. He just doesn't do it a lot, but Lark is a really good TA guy. Invest Answers. Crypto Remora is good too.
Crypto Remora is a beast.
What's his name? Who's the other one we like? I like James from Invest Answers, that doing the charts and graphs, like for a numbers guy. He is a freaking beast, dude. Like if you want to look at analytics of how chains are doing, or like Tesla versus Bitcoin, graphs and charts. Yeah, he is the best. He's got the best charts and graphs on Twitter, on YouTube, period. He is like top dog. But yeah, it's good to watch other influencers, man. I still watch my guys every time. Like Chico puts one out, I'm watching. Jeb puts one out, I'm watching. Zombie, Lark, all of them, man. I watch all those guys. That's why I'm like, where the hell is Zombie at? And I hope he's doing okay, man, because he hasn't posted. I checked again, he hasn't posted, but he's a beast. He'll be all right.
I got to run, man. Is there anything you want to talk about? Or are you going to stay on?
Well, we got 38 people tuning in, man. I might stay on just for a second to do the Phantom Wallet Mudang thing. Just do a little quick tutorial for the noobs, because Colleen's watching. She wanted to get set up with that, so it might be easier for me to just stay on here and do that. And
you're good, man.
I might do that, but we got another show coming up in 3 days, Wes. So let's see, bro. 72 hours.
Let's see.
We will see if we crack 72 before the Crypto Remora on Thursday night, and I hope we do, because I'm ready, bro. It's been a long 3 freaking years. It's been a long 3 years.
I think we will, man. I think we will. But real quick, guys, I'm gonna jump off. I appreciate your time. We'll see what happens. Again, we'll update you guys on the markets on Thursday as well. Siri's gonna stay on, hang out, man. Like hang out and learn some DeFi and learn. Siri loves teaching this stuff, man. So hang out and just watch and learn some new shit, man. Again, go follow us. Go to the cryptoremora.com. Check out it's got all of our links there, all of the links there. Join the Discord. Reach out to us. We appreciate you guys, man. Make sure you like the video, share it, subscribe, guys. That means everything. And check out Blowfin. That link is in there too at the bottom of the website. So I'm gonna run, and I will see you guys on Monday. Right,
Wes, take it easy, sir. I'll see you Thursday. Not Monday. Thursday. We got 3 days. Thursday.
See you guys on Thursday at new all-time high.
There we go. That's
right,
it. All right, everybody. This is the tutorial. Real quick, I'm not going to stay on long. I just want to do this mainly for the people that are trying to get in on Solana. This is very, very simple. I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible, short and sweet. So, and there's actually a way where if you can't get into, let's say you can't even get into crypto.com or you can't get into Robinhood, and I can't move my freaking thing on the other side of the screen. I don't like this side of the screen. Damn it. You son of a gun. That ain't it. I hate that layout, guys. I'm sorry. I don't like being on the right side of the screen. No, I don't want that. I want this. Save. Update layout. Okay, there we go. Goodness. All right. So, simplest way to do this, you want to get Mudang coin, right? You want to get the coin because that's the hot new coin everybody's talking about. Remember, there's safety first. You want to copy, make sure you have the right coin that you're buying because they make multiple coins of this. If there's a good, successful coin, then all the devs will start creating a fake one. So you have to make sure that you have the right coin. Excuse me. I know I have the right one here because when you go to Dex Screener, right, how you can verify it is they'll usually put, and this is dexscreener.com, DEXSCREENER.com. It lists any and all crypto for the most part. So let's say this is the coin we want to buy because it's a cute baby hippo. And that's our investment thesis. This little link right here takes you to the Twitter page. This takes you to their website. This takes you to their Telegram. So this is how you safety verify. And this little clipboard button right here, see where it says copy token address? That's how you know how to copy the correct token. Okay, that's all you need to know. So we're going to click on Twitter here, and it's going to open Twitter just to make sure. We're going to make sure this is the correct one. And this is how you can do it. See, I have my Twitter set up, and I'm only following certain people, right? 77,000 followers, okay? This says followed by Princess Waluigi and 16 others you follow. So I already know because I'm following Kook, and Kook is posted on this. So I know that this is the right coin, the right one, blah, blah, blah. So I've verified it because there's people I know and trust, and not just one or two. There's 16 others I follow that are on this. And you can then from here, you can even go to the link tree if you want to check again to make sure. And then the link tree will just give you a bunch of links to all the project stuff, you know, and then it'll say, oh, CoinGecko. So see, these are multiple places you can check to make sure it's the right coin you want. So when you go to CoinGecko link, it's showing you Mudang 19 cents. It's down 4% right now. So it's slightly in the red. This is a decent time to scoop a little. A little more it could, but still, I mean, look at this. It was up here at 23 cents. It's coming down a little bit. Nice little bottom. So again, if you're on CoinGecko, you can copy the contract from here. See this cord? You can copy it ED5NY. See those numbers? So we're going to close this and we're going to look and see EDY59. We're going to copy that from here. We're hitting copy. It's copy into the clipboard. And then we're going to open up our Phantom wallet. And paste it in the address bar of the coin we want. So we go right in. So we go to swap button. Ooh, my soul chat's getting pumped. Thank God. Let's see. Okay, so we'll go to swap. and we're going to swap Solana for Mudang, which I already have here. But let's say I didn't have the coin there already, right? I would click that little arrow and right click in the search bar and hit paste. And see the numbers ED5NY that we just saw on the other website? That's how we know we have the right one. Okay. So, and it's coming up. Once I pasted that contract address, let me delete it, show you again. So there's no coin there. Let me close that. Let's say there's nothing there. Let's close this. We'll go back over here. Let's just say it wasn't. We would go to the swap tab, swap Solana, and then this is telling you want to trade Solana for this coin. If you hit this button here, that means you want to trade this coin for Solana, just a reversal button. So that's what that means. Okay, so we're going to swap Solana for not Tate coin. We don't want that. We're going to click the drop down box. We're going to right click and paste the address we copied from Dex Screener on right here. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to show you one more time because I know it could be a little confusing. But the first thing you do is let's say, well, Nick, you ain't even got Phantom Wallet. So go type in Google PHANTOM Phantom Wallet. Phantom Wallet. Enter. Right here. That little purple ghost, phantom.app. Click on it. I already have a Phantom Wallet, so I'm not going to download it right now. I'm not going to create a seed phrase and all that shit. But this is how you do it. It's going to download the wallet right to your Chrome. Then you have your wallet. Tony Montana, what is up? Wild Goat Coin. I think we looked at that last week. Right here, your first step. Of course, you need to transfer your Solana over to your wallet. And I have a video in the Crypto Remora tutorial section of YouTube. Go down to the tutorial section. There is a tutorial video showing you how to transfer that we made a long time ago just to show you that. But again, this is the copy button for the coin you want. You click copy. Click on your Phantom Wallet. Open your Phantom Wallet. So, yeah, I got to have this coin right now. Make sure you have some Solana in your Phantom Wallet, and then you're going to hit swap. And it's going to say, okay, you want to swap what? You want to swap your Solana for what? Well, I don't want Tate coin. I want to right-click and paste up Mudang. And there's Mudang. Even if I didn't already have some in my wallet, it would show the hippo and the name. And I would hit that, and boom. And then from there, you just swap. You know, if I want to do 50% of my Solana, it's right there. I mean, Solana's so cheap, you can do even less than that. I'll do 0.0008 just to do a swap. You know, you can literally sit here on Solana and play with 13 cents. I mean, this is for beginners. This shows you how to do this. And it's fun. It's easy to use. It's not too many steps. And you can get the coins you want. Swap fails. Sometimes the swap won't go through because the price slippage or whatever. But then you just try it right again. And sometimes there's just so much buying and selling going on that continually says swap failed, swap failed. You might have to do it as it's done. That one went through. So sometimes you got to just repeat your trade a couple times. Always try that first. And as you can see on Dex Screener will probably show my wallet that I just bought some. Maybe, I don't know. Might be a little laggy, or there might just be too much going on. But anyway, Dex Screener is cool because it shows you everyone that's buying and selling and how much they're buying and selling. So Wild Goat Coin we're going to look at for Tony Montoya. So this is a good example here. Wild Goat Coin. I mean, hell, I've got let's go back here. I don't think I have enough Solana in my wallet to buy anything yet, so I'm gonna actually well, let's pull it up anyway. Wait, didn't I add this last week, Tony? I thought I added this. I swear I added this to Solana last week. Let me know if this is it, Tony. Let me know if this is the correct one. Up 7%. I believe it is. Wild Goat coin right here. I believe this is the correct one you're talking about. Normally, I would not buy this because it's up already for the day and it's not in the red. I like buying things in the red, not in the green. And it's a little toppy right here. So I would not recommend buying this right now personally. But for the cause of Tony Montoya, what a weird looking cup and handle. What a rising cup and handle. This thing. Okay, let's see how many holders. You got 600 holders. That's a little risky. You know, what's the market cap? 72,000. Definitely risky. So this is some degen shit, you guys. I would not recommend this for beginners. He says that's the one. Tony Montana, you are a degen. My first time on your stream, sir. Well, welcome to the channel. We'd love to have you, Tony. I'm going to give you the straight up real. I would not recommend this to my beginners or my viewers just because I haven't done enough research on it. But this is an insane little cup and handle, and it's coming out strong off the gate. 600 holders is very dangerous to play with because you could have literally one guy that made 600 wallets, and he could be the one behind this coin. I don't know who's behind it. You do have a website, and you do have a Twitter, so I'm going to do a little deep dive on it real quick. I'm going to hit Twitter and check out their Twitter. Let's see if there's any followers or people I trust. That's the first thing I'm going to look at. I'm going to see how many users they have. So there's 3,000 followers, and out of all of the followers that I have on my page, there's only one that's following him or this coin. I'm sorry. But they do have a .com. It looks like they're on Polygon and Base. This isn't the actual GOAT coin either. This isn't the one that's GOAT. So this is kind of like a knockoff of GOAT. So, but that doesn't mean it can't pump. Okay, so now let's see. Maybe I'll go over here to the .com, which is their website here. So I would be very careful only because I don't know enough about this. So I don't really want to recommend my followers to do this. But you could, in theory, just as simple. You guys do this, and it's a little, you know, you're forming a potential double top here. Definitely a 1, 2, 3, but I don't know, man. You could do it as simple as this, the way I just showed you. You copy the address, go to Phantom. If we wanted to FOMO in a little bit, and it's being a little laggy on my end. I said, Tony, lock it in, homie. Subscribe. Exactly. Token Talk. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. You're going to ride it to the moon, Tony? All right. If you're going to ride it to the moon, I'm going to ride with you, dog. You're going to give me a subscribe. How about this? You give Crypto Remora a follow and subscribe, and I'll scoop some on stream for you right now just for the cause. But I need to get some Solana in my wallet. I will show you guys this. I have 67 cents worth of Solana in my wallet, and I'm still playing around. Okay, so there's no excuse. If you say, I don't have any money to invest, I don't have any money, I can't invest. Well, that's bullshit because there's cheap ways around it. Excuse me. So Soul Chat, I'm kind of down in a little bit. I really want this thing to pump more, but I need some gas in my wallet. So what I'm going to do to pull some gas, because you need Solana to fuel your transactions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what's up the most right now. My Soul Chat has the most dollar value-wise up, but I'm still backwards in this trade, so I'm not going to sell a lot of it, but I will flip some Soul Chat for some Solana real quick. I'm gonna put some gas gas in my wallet. So I'm going to take profit. I'm going to take out of the green and put into the red. That's always get in the habit of doing that. So I don't want to swap Solana for Sol Chat. I want to do the reverse of that. So I'm going to hit my reverse button. Boom. Right. And let's just do one Sol Chat. That'll give me, let's give I'll do two of my Sol Chats will give me about whatever, $2-3 of Solana. Might have to let that go through again because the price changes. We'll get the swap here. And again, if the swaps don't go, use it. A lot of people trading. Sometimes your trade doesn't go through the first time. It's just the way it is. There it is. The second time it went through, it says it's done. Bam. So now we got some more Solana. Instead of 67 cents in our wallet, we've got $2 or $3. We got $3. So now what we want to do is for Tony Montana, we're going to copy Wild Goat Coin. Hit copy. Boom. Right. And we're going to go back to our Phantom wallet, which is why I love Phantom. You don't even have to go to Jupiter. You don't have to go to all these other apps. You can do it right in the wallet, which is freaking brilliant. I will give Solana the credit due for that. Solana has killed it as far as making things easy. So so now I'm going to click on Solana. I'm going to hit swap. And I'm going to minimize this freaking thing because it's acting stupid. Okay. So now I'm going to go and... Sorry, I lost my train of thought because I'm working two monitors here. So we're going to swap some Solana for Wild Goat Coin. Click on Solana. Hit swap. We'll put Solana up top. But this is not the coin we want. We don't want chat. So we're going to click this little drop-down arrow. We're going to right-click into the paste bar like we did last time with Mudang. But this time we already copied this from here. We're copying and we're pasting. It's just one step. Don't think of this as too intense. Paste. Boom. Wild Goat Coin. Now we're going to click on Wild Goat Coin to confirm that's what we want. We're looking. Okay, we got Solana. We got Wild Goat Coin. That's what we want. We know we have $3 of Solana, so we're going to take $1.50. We're going to swap half of what we got. Try doing this on Ethereum. You won't be able to do it. Too expensive. But on Solana, you can do kind of smaller trades with small money. That's why I recommend it to beginners, just to learn what you're doing. Again, this is a very new coin. I have no idea. I'm just doing this for Tony. But, you know, I don't recommend this. I'm just doing it because whatever, for the cause, man. But I'm going to hit review. Swap. We're going to swap some Solana out for Wild Goat Coin. Swap failed. That's okay. We're not going to give up. We're not going to cry. We're going to just try it again. And then if it doesn't go through again, we can change our what's called slippage, which is the amount of money you're willing to spend on the price fluctuation. So if the price moves up or down really quickly, like it does in crypto, you can change what's called your slippage, and that allows for Solana to cost slightly more per trade. So in other words, if a coin's in the process of moving from $1 to $1.50, right? And that swap went through, we didn't even have to change it. But your slippage here, that's what this number is. Or no, I'm sorry, that's to select how much you want to trade. Your slippage is up here, this 3%. So that's where you can change the slippage. That just means, you know, if you have 0.3% slippage, that means if the price moves, you know, that much, if the price is moving really quickly, you're only allowing 0.3% of a price change before you're going to buy that trade. So in other words, if a coin's running up or running down really quick and you have low slippage, your trade's not going to go through. Whereas if you have, let's say, custom slippage and you want to put 25%, which would cost you a lot of money, do not do that. Try to keep your slippage between 0 and 3%. 3% on the high side. If it's a coin you really got to have, I mean, if you really got to have that coin and the price is just moving up or moving down, you want that coin, you can go up to 4% and then try 4.1%, 4.2%, slowly increase it and keep trying to swap. But before you even change slippage, you don't need to do it. If it's this swap failed, just keep retrying like I did, because sometimes it's just glitchy or sometimes it's the internet, whatever. So let them cooks up. And now you can see we should have Wild Goat Coin. There it is. We got Wild Goat Coin in the wallet now. So yeah, that was a brand new coin on me that I just showed you guys how to find and how to swap. Again, your first step is to get your Solana on your Phantom wallet. Which to do that, you go up to the top right of your Phantom wallet. It'll show you your wallet address. That's my wallet address. Copy, paste, right from crypto.com or wherever you want to buy it. I think even now you can buy, once you download Phantom wallet, there's a way to actually buy Solana right in the wallet. So you don't even need to use crypto.com or Robinhood, but it's good to have them. Robinhood does not have Solana, by the way, just crypto.com. And this is internet being laggy, guys. This isn't, I don't think this is Solana's fault. It's actually the internet being stupid. So I apologize for that. But that was just a quick rundown, a quick tutorial on how to swap a couple of coins. Again, a little bit of a crazy lesson in FOMO, but I will say this, Tony. That's a slightly impressive cup and handle. It's like you skip the handle here, and the handle's up here because you're just having a run. So that's pretty impressive. Definitely some degen shit, and I can appreciate that. I got a lot of love for that. Subbed, appreciate the sub there, Tony. Appreciate that. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay on. If there's any other coins you guys want me to look at, I will. I'll stay on for a couple more minutes, but I got to get running here soon too. I might stay on for a couple more. What else did I want to look at? I do want to see what the actual GOAT coin too, which is Goatus Maximus, I believe. I thought I added that last week. So this is the GOAT AI coin that everybody's been going nuts, which Wild Goat Coin is kind of a knockoff of that. So if you missed this one, that's kind of what that play is, I believe. I think this is it. You generally want to look for the one with the highest market cap. And Orca. Yeah, so I'm going to go with this one as GOAT. I'm going to add this little star on deck screener. Click. It's going to add it to my Solana tab. And then again, if you're not convinced, if you want to use good practice and you want to make sure you have the right coin, you can now it added it to my Solana tab. See up top, I got all my chains up here. So now I added that coin. I got Let 'em Cook. I got Wild Goat Coin on here. But this is Goatus Maximus. This is the one that had the big dog run. And I recognize the artwork up here, so I'm pretty sure this is the right coin. And then right here, these little blocks that aren't coming up yet will show you how to check the website. So forgive my cough. Good. Thank you to Colleen for helping with that. This thing just freaking came out. $0.62. I mean, who am I to fade it, right? Okay, so look at this, guys. This is interesting. 41,000 holders on this thing. Okay, so you had a little bit of a run. You had a pullback, right? Look at all these copycats up here. Pop Goat. You're going to see a ton. Whenever you see a successful coin, you're going to see just as many knockoff coins come out. And not throwing FUD at Wild Goat because it may do very well. But this is forming that interesting bull shape I was talking about earlier in the episode, which is bullish. When I see that hoppy bull, and then you had the cough, this would have been a great time to get in down here at the bottom of this red wick. But we slightly missed that. That's okay. You're getting a little bit of a pushback. You're hitting resistance on this right? So you could cool off again. In reality, you may even come down to this level here, around here. So you could wait for an entrance around 45 cents. That would be the sensible thing to do, would be to wait for a cool off down here. Look it down here on Dex Screener. Dex Screener, this is their wallet address here. You can follow the transaction. You can see the price. Look at all this red going on right now. So all these people bought in early, and you can even see their profit and loss. You could see top traders who's been making what money on Dex Screener. You can see how much money they made on each trade, which is freaking awesome. I mean, you can't do this shit on Wall Street. You got to love crypto for that because, okay, so profit and loss, you guys, this is what these people are making on this coin. That's I don't want you to FOMO. I'm not showing you this to FOMO. I'm just saying if you're sidelined on meme coins, if you're not on DeFi, you know, it's a lot harder to make this kind of scratch. But look, some of these are the winners now. This is the rarity. This isn't the exception. This is the exception, not the rule. But these guys are trading here. You could see they bought $292,000 worth, right? And then they sold it for $583,000. So you made a net profit of $290,000. You go up to the top, your top traders made a couple million. And it's being really laggy. I think it's because this stupid ad down here. I'm going to close that out because my internet is just being stupid. Let me bring this down. 2 million. You could see there was a lot of winners here. So, I mean, I might throw some goat in the wallet just to do it. Sometimes these things just do. And oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to see how far backwards I was on Soul Chat and see if Soul Chat's having a breakout. Because if you're down on a coin, like I'm down in Soul Chat, I bought a little high on Soul Chat, but I'm still holding it because you don't want to sell when you're in the negative, when you're in the red, right? You want to sell when you're in the green. So Soul Chat's right here. And it's about to have a breakout because it's been in the red for so freaking long. So I feel like it's going to have a breakout soon, which is why I didn't want to sell it yet. And it is starting to have a breakout. So I don't know if I really want to sell. I did earlier just to get some gas in the wallet. Yeah, it's having a little bit of a breakout, but is that where I need it to be? Absolutely not. I mean, I bought up in here. No, I bought up in here. So I got brutalized on this trade. So I'm still holding. The thing to do would be to buy more right now and ride it out, not to sell right now. So I'm not going to break my own rule. It's been sideways accumulating here for a while. It's been sideways accumulate 1, 2, so this thing could definitely come back up here. Good rule of thumb is generally however long a project goes sideways is how high, like think of a step. So how long it goes sideways generally gives you a price target how high it'll go up. Not every time, guys. Don't take that as truth. I'm just saying. So I'm not going to sell right now. It doesn't make sense to sell down here when I bought up here. So I'm not going to do that. So I will hold that. And let me bring this back up. Let's see if you got any more. You taking notes, Colleen? I hope so. So I wanted to show you guys. That's it, man. I mean, if you missed that, again, it was just as simple as Google search Phantom Wallet, download the wallet. This is the correct one. And there is a way to you can buy And I do recommend this to beginners who want to play around. Throw $20 in, man. I mean, with $20 on Solana, you can freaking have a blast. Like you can buy 100 different tokens with $20, and it will make you confident in trading. It will teach you how to use the wallet. It'll get you familiar with the websites. It'll teach you how to move around on the coins to trade different shit. And it's just a learning experience. Don't look at it as, you need to get rich on your first trade. Like, don't look at it that. Try to just get familiar with the app. Try to learn what you're doing. That's the most important thing, because the money will come later down the road. First thing is you got to learn what you're doing. You got to be safe. You got to learn what you're doing. And the other thing that I would recommend also is starting with, who are you following on Twitter? Who are you listening to? Who are you paying attention to? Who are you watching every week? If you're watching these YouTube guys that are like, oh, you got to buy this right now and you got to do it, they're getting paid to do that shit. Don't listen. Most of those people are shilling something to you, or if they got 20 million followers and they're begging you to buy something. Like, I'm not asking you to buy shit, right? I'm not making money off of this. Me and Wes do this for the love of it. Maybe one day we'll make some money on it. Once we get 1,000 subs, whatever, we might get monetized. That's it. Of course, we cuss, so we might get demonetized. Whatever. We keep it real. We have fun. But your Twitter page is your first setup. Your Twitter page is crucial. Whoever you're following on Twitter is, that is your bread and butter, because if you're following the wrong people on Twitter or YouTube, you're gonna pay for that. Make sure you're following people that are trustworthy, at least, because there's so many scammers out there. There's so many people trying to get your money. Start with the Crypto Remora. That'll, watch us every week. We try to show you these tutorials and little stuff after the show, so that if you're not quite caught up, like if you watch one of our episodes, you're a little confused. You're like, what the hell are they talking about? What is Treasure DAO, and what is a chain, and what is a wallet, and what is a contract? I didn't understand all this shit either when I got in 2020. I had no clue what these words meant, but I was determined to learn. And so I watched Chico Crypto, which is one of the hardest people to watch, because he is advanced as advanced gets. And he tells you right on his channel, look, my channel's not for beginners. It's for medium to advanced crypto people. And I said, well, I'm going to watch this guy. And I did. I watched him every day. So I learned from the best. Chico is still the best, in my opinion. Love him or hate him, I personally love him. I think he provides great things for the space. So that's where I would start. I would literally go follow Sierra Crypto, follow Crypto MacGyver, follow the Crypto Remora, right? And I even have a list up here, Arbitrum list. This is my Arbitrum community. If you go to my Sierra Crypto, it'll take you right here. This guy right here is the chief of Web3, one of the nicest people in Web3, just an overall awesome person. We've had him on the show before. This guy's an absolute freaking beast. Chances are, if he's following somebody, you're good to go. This is the number one person I would recommend in crypto. I would go to Andrew Saunders' page and then see, he's got 30,000 followers, but if he's following people, that's a good, trustworthy telltale sign. But like I said, if you go to the list, my Arbitrum list will automatically have you follow those people. And what I did was I blocked Hollywood. I blocked media. I blocked news. I blocked sports. I blocked music. You can see I'm a musician. I blocked all musicians. If I go on my Twitter page and you see who I'm following, I'm not following Lady Gaga, right? Because I don't care about that shit. I'm following money people. If you're not money or crypto, I'm not following you. So on my timeline, when I open my Twitter timeline, I don't see a bunch of bullshit. I don't see a bunch of politics. I don't see a bunch of music. I don't see commercials. I don't see traveling and all this bullshit. You can do that. Create another account for that. Create another profile. You can have multiple profiles, right? I have my music profile here. I got my band profile here, but I got my Sierra Crypto here. So look, add an existing account right on Twitter. Oh shit, I'm not sharing my screen. I just pulled a George. My bad. This is what I was trying to say, right? You know, I have multiple accounts here. I got Sierra Crypto, I got my band shit. So follow who you're following matters, because that when you open up, you know, if you're following around negative Nellies all day, you're going to be a negative Nelly. Negative Nelly. I think I'm not following Mark Cuban, am I? Where do you see that, Colleen? I don't see that. But yeah, I mean, you know, who you're following matters, because that's who's going to pop up in your timeline. So if you're like, oh, I like this and I like that, have a separate page for your investments than you do for, have a separate page for your investments and your money than you do for your media and your social media and your fun and your hobbies, right? If you're serious about crypto, you're serious about wanting to learn, that is the first step. Set up your Twitter page. That's your link. Facebook sucks for crypto. Nothing else competes with Twitter. Twitter is absolutely top dog for crypto. But even in Twitter, crypto Twitter, you can get in trouble if you're not following the right people. So another good fun person to follow is at Shred. We want to get him back on the channel. We had him on for an interview. This guy is a freaking legend. Absolutely the most bullish on Cook I've ever seen in my life. But he's followed by, you see this, Let Him Cook, DGen, and 220 others that I follow. So this is what you want to do. You want to get in a pattern of people you know and trust. I've known Shred online, and had him on the show for almost 3 years. You know, these are like cool people that I trust in Web3 that I associate with. And that's how you can cross-check other people. Like, oh, I don't know this Lenny cat. You know, well, don't follow him. Do some research first. See if any of your people follow him. Okay. Couple of them do. 60 others you follow do follow him. So he might be a trustworthy person, right? So that's your safety check. You want to set up your Twitter right. You know, that's your first kind of things you want to do. So when I scroll my timeline, I see people talking about money, investment. I see pro crypto people, right? Non-smokers, healthy people trying to do better things. Tyler, this guy is freaking amazing. He's one of my favorites to watch. I love watching his videos. I watch he's funny. He's funny as shit. If you guys get a chance, he does great TA. Very bullish and just a fun guy. Very, very cool. This is another one I would recommend. And then, you know, your YouTube channel. What do you got going on your YouTube channel? Because your social media and who you're watching, it really does matter. Let's see, playlists, community. Okay, no, I got the wrong one. Subscriptions. So yeah, I mean, you can see right here when I go to subscriptions what pops up. Altcoin Daily, Tyler S. Invest Answers from James. This is James Invest Answers. I recommend him. Lark, Coin Bureau, Cryptos R Us. You know, Crypto Casey is good. She's really good. Adam Koo. He's against crypto, but I'm gonna tell you what, he's a beast when it comes to the stock market and charts. I recommend him. There's James again. But this is what I'm trying to say. You know, set your social media up to where what your goals are pop up, right? And that'll help you feed out negative shit, and it'll help you get good people that you're watching instead of, if you just go randomly to Twitter or YouTube, you're going to follow a bunch of crazy shit in crypto. You're going to be watching the wrong shit. So you don't want to do that. I think Wes just shared something here. Okay, the treasure thing. All right, so that's good. I went over some of that. Went over some DeFi. Network DMT. Let's take a look at what DMT is doing. DMT is Sanko, which is like a decentralized. It's a decentralized version of YouTube, which is pretty badass. I've streamed on there a couple times. Go back over to Dex Screener to check our prices. Another cool thing, guys, is to do that. Set up your Google. Set up your shortcuts on Google of all the apps you like. That's a shortcut that most people, influencers, don't tell you what to do. But that's a good habit to get in. The ones I trust right here, CoinGecko. Radium I don't use so much. That's a Solana swapping app. As you see, I have a Phantom wallet. You could do most of your swaps in there. But back in the day, you had to use Radium to get a lot of coins. So I have that as a shortcut. CoinGecko, Tulip. I haven't used that. That's old school Solana. That's before Sam Bankman-Fried crashed shit. So don't worry about that one. I might even remove that because I don't even use it. So the Arbitrum Bridge, GMX I use, Sushi Swap I use, Uniswap I still use, Polygon I don't really use that much. So I might even remove that shortcut. But see, I do use Dex Screener, right? So I'm going to hit this. I'm going to put, well, actually, I got to open Dex Screener on a new page. And I'm going to add it because I use it on the regular. So this is a good habit to get into too, right? You copy the URL. This is the right URL. I'm going to right click and copy. Go back over here. I'm going to add this shortcut. I'm going to call it Dex Screener. And then it's going to ask for the URL. I'm going to right click and paste. And that's it. I'm going to hit done. And boom. So now I just added that, right? So these are all the websites I want to use. Radium I don't use so much, but I will keep it up there just because. But that's a good way. So now if I need to get somewhere quickly, I can. And so yeah, so now when I open up Google, it's right there right away. I'll just click the little thing. These are just things to save you a little time. But security is important. Memecoins going nuts. 25% up. Was I going to check on Solana, I think? Let's check Ethereum's coins real quick. Oh, Arbitrum. I wanted to take a look at Boop. 50 cents. Arbitrum is just chilling, man. Not a whole lot. Boop is actually down a fair amount. Okay. I was not a fan because I didn't like the logo and I didn't get a lot of love from the posts I was doing trying to help and stuff. And I was like, okay, you guys are gonna kind of ignore me. That's fine. But I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. And I do see a lot of the ARB devs are on board with Boop. I did hold it in the past, and I'm thinking about re-entering into Boop. And this is what I'm looking at right now. I see it's down 15%. As a good investor, you want to make sure you're buying things on sale. You don't want to buy things when they're in the green. You want to buy them in the red, right? So as you can see, this is almost playing out kind of like I called. I was saying that I was waiting for this to happen, right? I was waiting for this zone to happen. So I might not get in yet. I might wait for it to drop a little lower, but let me get rid of some of these squibbly lines here. Remove drawings. Okay, that's good. That's what we want. Okay. So let's see here. Let's see where this thing's bouncing. You got to bounce on this wick here, right? So this candle pumped. It opened here. It went down this low, got bought up. Then it opened the next candle here. And it came down here. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Okay, let's scrunch this up a little bit. I wonder if it's my PS4 is killing the internet here. I don't know what it is. So let's look at this. This is the well, this is a weekly chart on Boop. Man. So normally if I'm doing 5-minute TA on this thing, I go from bottom to top. And I would say this is the 50% mark, which is usually where you get your retrace. You had a top here, and now you're coming down. So this isn't a hideous entry on Boop, but you could wait because there is another level. I'm just going to show you the levels I'm looking at right now, right? So a level is where you see the most touches. So if you draw a line across, where would you get the most touches here? Well, if you drew a line here, there's a lot of touches. And if you drew a line here, think about it this way. If you were to draw a line across the chart and you got somebody said, for every time you hit this dot, I'll give you $5. You would want to draw the line where it's got the most touches because you'd say, give me the money, right? So, if you're drawing a horizontal line across, where would you draw it? Well, right here's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hits right here. So that would be a place you could draw a line. If you drew a line here, you'd have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 touches. If you line across here, you'd only have 2 touches, right? So you'd only get $10 from somebody if they said every time you draw a line across, all the candles will hit it. I'll give you money. Well, you're not getting money for drawing a line. But what you are doing when you draw that line, you're figuring out where the support resistance level is, which is crucial, right? So, and if you drew your line here, you'd have 1 touch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 touches here. So the most touches on this chart are probably here, right? Down here. So I would draw a line here because then that's where a crucial trading level is, right? Because you had 1 touch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13. So by far 14. This is the most important trading level where Boop started out, right? That's the floor. We'll call that the floor for now, even though you went under it here. But where's the next most traded level? Well, the next most traded level might be around here or here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or if we drew it here, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are another zone. So we'll just call that a zone. We will draw one more line here. And we'll look at this as an important trading area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a pretty crucial box right here too, right there. Okay, so as you can see, I just drew a couple of lines, and you could even put one more here because you got a couple touches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I will put one more there. So these are just your levels where people are trading the coin at the price. If you're a complete freaking noob, this over here is the price, and this is the date. Time, money, okay? This shows you when the coin was released, 2024. This shows you how much money the coin is worth. Don't make it more complicated than it needs to be. So we're going to draw a line here across. We're going to draw another trading zone here because this is, a lot of touches here. So we're just going to go across like that. Boom. All right. And then you have your top up here. So in looking at this, what do I want to look for? Well, you're kind of at a halfway mark, in between this line and this line, right? So you might say, okay, let me wait for it to pull back down to this level before I scoop some more. I mean, could you come down here? You could go anywhere in the market. You don't know, right? You don't know where a coin's going to go. But $13 million market cap is freaking low cap, right? That's a low market cap, which means it's got a tremendous potential to rise. What I see when I look at this chart immediately is a huge run up and then a huge run down. And now I see a smaller run up and a smaller run down. So what I would say the pattern of this would be, and this is just a guesstimate, I see a run up higher than you were back here, right? You're higher. Then you went up here and it's a little lower. So then this is kind of a consolidation pattern. So my next guess, I would say, if I had to guess, would be something like this. This is what I would guess. So if that's the case, measurement tool you can use, you can measure from here to here 50% drop. So if you bought in right now, you might experience another 50%. Now, the other thing is, how long are you going to hold this coin for? Because if you need to make money on it right away, then you don't want to get into it. But if you're going to hold it for a longer term, want to get in now. But see, I do see something that bothers me. I see a 1, 2. I see a potential double top. Whenever you see something touch the level twice, you got a potential double top on it. And the other thing is you're hitting this level a couple of times, right? You fell below it here, but up once, fell below it. You hit it here twice, you're falling down again. But that does mean that eventually it's going to come up, and if it keeps hitting this level, the more times you hit a level, eventually you break through it. It's like a ceiling, you want to punch through the ceiling. So however many times you go through it, or I'm sorry, you put level, and for Boop to come down here before I get back in on this blue level, get a little closer to here, which would be around 0.001. But I don't think it'll make or break the bank. And I would like to scoop some more, but I think I will wait for a little more of a cool off down here. Let it cool off a little more, because you just had this massive candle, right? Let it have a cool off, come back down to this blue line, and I'll probably get in to Boop right about here, which is the price. You follow that number, 0.001, whatever. You basically would just have to open your MetaMask wallet or whatever wallet you use, and I prefer Camelot to do my swaps. There's other places. You go to Uniswap, SushiSwap, but I prefer to use our. All right, give me a second. I'll show you guys how to do that. And again, if you don't have a MetaMask or a Rabby wallet or whatever, it's the same process right here. So yeah, if we wanted to go over here, you would go here and you would type in MetaMask wallet. Oh shit. MetaMask wallet. Make sure you're on the right shit. Common sense safety procedures, guys. There's a lot of hacks and scams in crypto. You got to be careful. MetaMask.io, I know, is the website for the proper one. So we would click on that. A lot of crypto addresses are .io. I already have MetaMask installed. You can see it's pinned to the top, so I'm not going to download it, right? But this is where you download it. And, you just click download for Google, at Mac, whatever, and add it to your pin bar. It's going to ask you to write down your seed phrase. Your seed phrase is your 12 or 24 words. That's your password. If you lose that, you are screwed. Do not lose it. But that's for your noobs out there. Get your download wallet. Get your Solana Phantom wallet. Get your MetaMask wallet, your Rabbi wallet, whatever. Rabby wallet, whatever. Let's see here. So what I was going to do is, let's say this is a coin I won on Arbitrum. scoop some boop, just because all the devs that I love and trust over on Arbitrum are shilling it. So for that reason, I'm going to get some. So I'm going to hit copy. I'm not going to buy. I want to be patient and wait for it to come down, right? A quick tutorial. So Camelot, you know, look at me. I say I should have a shortcut to Camelot, so I'm going to do that now. Camelot, because I actually use Camelot a lot. So we're going to copy this up here, right-click copy. Go back to the Google page, add shortcut. We're going to call it Camelot. And we're going to right-click and paste. And we already copied the address. We're pasting it here. Done. It's going to put the shortcut for Camelot right here. So now we're going to open Camelot right away. And this is the best Arbitrum liquidity provider for liquidity pools and for swaps. It's just easy to use. Takes a second to load. While it's loading, you guys make sure you like and subscribe Sierra Crypto. Follow us on the Crypto Remora and follow at Crypto MacGyver on Twitter, on X. So as soon as you click on Camelot Exchange, this is Arbitrum. You're going to save money doing swaps on here. If you're on Crypto.com or Robinhood, you're paying $5 to $10 per trade. If you're on here, you're paying 5 to 10 cents. Not even. You're paying less than 5 cents. If you're using Arbitrum, you're using a pen. You can do swaps for a penny. So for retail, for smaller guys like us, it makes guys and girls like us, it makes sense. So we've got our MetaMask wallet. We're chilling. We got a little ETH on it. We're chilling. It's on the Arbitrum network, which is a little more advanced, transferring your ETH from Ethereum to Arbitrum. That's another transfer you got to do, but it's not that hard. We have tutorial videos in the description of our YouTube channel. Check it out. I'm not going to go over that right now, but I will show you that the connect button, once you go to app.camelot exchange, connect to your wallet. It's this simple. Once you have your MetaMask, it's going to just connect. 5 seconds. You connected. Boom. And right here, you're on the trade tab, right? You have an earn tab, which is your liquidity pools. Xgrail, which is your rewards for your liquidity pools, right? But this is the tab I wanted you to see. So I'm going to hop back over to Dex Screener. We know that Boop is the coin we want. So we go to copy address, which I don't have to do because Camelot already has it here. So like if I want to swap, this is the same thing. There's a reversal button. Remember on the Phantom wallet, we had the reversal button. It's the same thing here, reversal button. All crypto apps, for the most part, you guys, work the same. So if you learn one Dex, you're going to learn them all, right? So right here is where you want to trade. Oh, what do you want to trade? Well, if I want to trade my ETH for Grail, that's what it's set up to do. But we don't want Grail. We want Boop, right? So I'm going to click on this drop-down arrow, and it's going to show me a list of coins, right? Zelaboba's in here. It's going to show us a list of coins, and it's going to say, okay, well, what do you want? Well, if you don't see Boop, and you don't freak out, you're like, well, where the hell is where's Boop? Oh, wait a minute. There it is right there. But is that the right Boop? How do I know that's the right Boop? That's the dog. That's his face. I'm almost positive that's the right one because it's on Camelot, and I trust Camelot. However, let's say I want to be double safe to check it. Well, on Dex Screener, like I said, you could say, okay, is that the right one? I'll go to Twitter. This is this coin we're looking at. We're going to go to Twitter page to double check it. And we're going to see, is this the right Boop? Is this the right coin that we really want? Because there's scammers out there. You've got to be careful. And you can see this right here. They put their contract address right here, buy on Camelot. So this is the actual address of the coin, you guys. When you go to the website, and this is followed by 61 people I follow. This is their verified check mark on Twitter. This is the right page, okay? They even have the website. So this is the right one, right? There's our boy Hunter. So because these guys I trust and follow and love, I am going to scoop some boop. Okay, I'm going to be a holder. So what I'm going to do, there's 3 ways I can do it. I go .com, but I already verified on Dex Screener, right? I verified that this is linked to this, which is linked to this, which is linked to all the people I know and trust already. Extra careful. This is their pinned tweet, right? So I could copy right here. I could highlight this and right click. This is the actual token address. This is the address where the coin lives on the blockchain. I could right click this and hit copy and go back to Camelot and select, like, I want to trade ETH for this. I'm going to click here. I can right click and paste. And look what happens when I paste. Boop. Boop comes up, and it's the same dog we just had, right? Same one we just had. So that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is to go to the boop.com website that's right on their Twitter, and I'm sure that they either have a link that'll you could just click on and it'll say, okay, you can buy it on Camelot or Uniswap, SushiSwap, whatever. Might just be taking a second to load because I have a lot of tabs up. Boop me. Oh, they want you to boop his nose. Boop. Okay. All right. Boop. Okay, so that's kind of cool. All right, so you boop there. That's X showing you the links. Literally just a dog boop on Arbitrum. Buy now. See, this is what I'm talking about. Boop the coin. We know it's trusted safe. We'll hit buy now and let's see what it does. Most likely it's going to open up. Okay, so this is MoonPay. Colleen, if you're still watching, this is what I was talking to you about. You can buy it with your debit card. So this is for people that don't want to go the Web3 route, but you want to buy the stuff. I don't recommend that way. I would not do it that way. I would do it a different way. I would go the route I'm showing you. But those are just ways to do it. But we're going to copy this and paste it. Make sure you get the entire number. Don't miss a number. You miss one digit or one number, you're screwed. Okay? So highlight that whole thing on their website that you trust. That's telling you on Camelot the right address. Right click, copy. That's really the safest way to do this. And I'm going to do it again just to double check. I'm going to right click and paste. That's the address we just copied, and it shows up token list down here. Boop. Boom. So now we know we got the right one. This is the ETH that's in my wallet, 0.07 whatever. We're not going to do that. We're going to do 0.007, which will be, $17. It'll show you the amount. Let's say you don't want to do that much, right? Because we're waiting for the price to drop a little. So we'll do 0.005. And then that's like $12. Let's say we want to only do $10 right now. We want to wait. Let's wait for the price to go lower because if something's on sale, that's $10 right there worth of ETH for Boop. And we're going to hit swap. You sure you want to swap 0.004 ETH for this much Boop? Yes, we want to swap. Oh, the price has changed. See how that says swap rate has been updated? That's because the price is probably either going down or up. So now we're going to say, wait a minute, why are we doing that? Let's go look at the price chart again. Right? Let's go look at the chart, see what's happening. Is it coming down more? Because if it is, maybe we'll wait, right? This is the weekly. We're getting some red candle action. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. That'll show you every candle every 5 minutes what's happening. That's what the candles represent. And the candles just show you the direction of the price. If it's red, it starts up here and goes down. I know I'm getting very, very teachy for my beginners here, but I wish I had more of that in the beginning. See here. You had a nice run up and a nice cool off. This is not picky enough for me to not want to get in a little bit, just because I'm going to do it for the cause anyway. We'll go back to the daily Crypto Remora for more content like this. Let's see here. Yeah, you're coming down a little bit. We could wait for it to fall here and get our entry, but we are going to do it for the cause. So let's go back over here. Let's just do it, right? $10 will swap. Hit swap. Swap rate has been updated. Hit accept, because that's just saying that the price changed a little. Do you still want to do the trade? Yes, we do. So we hit yes. Now it's saying confirm transaction in your wallet. So we're waiting for MetaMask here. So it's got a little notification saying, wait, do you want to do this? That's what that little blue number 1 means. It's asking me to confirm. What the hell? I don't know what that is. I don't like that shit. I don't like seeing 2 of things on a screen. So give me 1 second here. Never really seen it do that before. I think it's just glitching out. Okay, it's just glitching. Okay, so here's the trade. Do you want to make this trade, $10 trade? It's going to cost 5 cents right there. Like I said, Arbitrum is cheap. This little pencil right here, and the price is changing, you guys. Because the price changes, it's updating. That's why it's doing that. So I hit this pencil, and when you hit that pencil, it'll show you your gas fee. Well, if you want your trade to go super fast and aggressive, it'll cost 8 cents. If you want to market, which is just a medium price or speed, it'll cost 7 cents. If you want the trade to go through slow or like a turtle, it's only 5 cents. So Arbitrum's still fast. So you know what? I'll save a penny. I'll go down 5 cents. We'll go low. And we'll just say we'll let it go, lower speed and save. It'll be 5 cents. Hit confirm. We'll let the trade go through. And we're swapping ETH for Boop. It's I know I'm getting a little detailed in the explanation of it, you guys, but I'm trying to do that for the noobs so they feel confident in what you're doing. So it's just got confirmed on the blockchain. We just swap that and we go to tokens, and we will see Boop should be in here, right here. So we got our $10 worth of Boop right there. You say, okay, well, that's good. Now what? Now you wait. Now you wait for the price to go up. And you figure out where you're going to sell or when you're going to sell. And if you're not going to sell now, if you're going to sell 6 months from now, that's fine. Consider what we just did. You reverse, right? You use the reverse button. Okay. And so now that Boop's in our wallet, it's right up here. All the Boop we just bought is here. If I wanted to reverse that trade, let's say I changed my mind, I don't want Boop now, I'd hit max and I would swap it back. It would cost me 5 cents for the trade I just made and 5 cents for this trade. So I'd be losing 10 cents on gas fees. But we're not going to do that. But I was just showing you that's how you would do it. You would sell out of your Boop for ETH. Or let's say you want to lock it into a stable coin like USDC, which keeps, it would basically keep, okay, no route found. They won't let you swap for USDC on here. But if you're swapping Boop for ETH's price always changes, right? Whereas the US dollar never changes. It's always $1 is $1. So if you want to lock in your profits into a stable coin, you would swap from Boop to USDC. It won't let you do that right here. So you would have to take the extra step and go from Boop to Ethereum, right? You'd have to swap Boop to ETH. That would give you $10 worth of ETH. And then you would put your $10 of ETH up top, and down here you would put USDC. And then that would lock in your $10 value permanently. So even if Ethereum crashed and went to fucking $3, your profits of what you sold Boop. So let's say you bought Boop at 10, goes up to 20. Boom. You sell out of your Boop, you have $20 now worth of Ethereum. So you made $10 profit. Now you have $20. But let's say you don't want to hold it in Ethereum because Ethereum's getting dicey. It's going up and down and shit. So then you would swap your Ethereum for USDC. You would swap $20 worth of your Ethereum for USDC. And so if you don't know how to figure that math out, I know generally just from trading crypto that $20 worth of Ethereum is generally around right now 0.007. So I would go 0.007 of ETH, and it'll show you how much it is, $17.49. So then you just keep changing this number to figure out your math. Don't hit this swap button. Right now, we're just using this as our calculator. So I think 0.009 would be $22. So 0.008, like you could keep changing that number and it'll show you $20. Boom. So what I would do is I would hit, okay, I would swap that much ETH and that would lock it into USDC and hit swap. Also, if you just want to figure out how much a coin's worth, this is a good tool to use. And then, your reversal button. How much would it cost to have 0.00 ETH, You just type $20 and it'll calculate it. That would be 0.008 ETH. So this is just a calculator tool you can use. Just as long as you don't hit the swap button and confirm it in your wallet, you could sit here and type all day to figure out, like, how much money would I need to have how much ETH or vice versa. So that's what you use the reversal button for, and the typing USDC is always a dollar bill. So let's say, you have a coin or there's an NFT you want that costs 0.5 ETH and you don't know how much money that is. Well, that's what you do. You just type 0.5 ETH, which is a half of an ETH, which would be worth $1,248. So that's a cool thing. Show you guys one more thing, I promise, and then I'm getting off. I'm done after this. So liquidity pools are another thing cool as hell on Camelot you can do. And this is all on Arbitrum, guys. You see this little logo here, Arbitrum? So my wallet, this is my wallet. It's showing I'm connected to Arbitrum. You can only do this while you're connected to Arbitrum. You cannot do this while you're connected to Ethereum. Remember those swaps cost 5 cents? Okay. For perspective, if you try to do those same swaps on Ethereum, it's a joke. Ethereum's going to charge you probably, if you're doing a $20 swap on Ethereum, it's probably going to cost you $500, which is not worth it because you don't even have that in the wallet. So in other words, it's almost impossible to do that on Ethereum layer 1 is what they call it. So we're on, we got a vault here going. We got $15 invested. And with the $15 invested, we've already earned 15 cents. So we're good to go there. That's kind of cool. And I'll show you guys. I'm not going to go through the steps now, but there's, you add liquidity and then you get rewards for it. Basically, you're providing $7 worth of Ethereum, $7 worth of USDC, give or take some change. Because you put up both sides of the pool, then other traders that were doing just what we were just doing, swapping ETH and USDC, well, they need somewhere to swap that, right? They need, if you're coming into crypto and you want USDC or ETH, you need to buy that somewhere, right? So because you're buying that, someone needs to provide the liquidity for that. That has to exist somewhere for you to make the swap. So who is supplying that? Well, I'm one of the persons supplying that because it says positions. So I am supplying $7 of ETH and $7 of Ethereum that I have locked up away into this liquidity pool. I have it there for other people, so it exists there so they can make trades with it. And for me doing that, for me locking up that liquidity for them to be able to trade it, that's the APR rewards I'm earning in the liquidity pool. So I've earned on my $15 that I just let sit there, I've earned 15 cents already on it. Am I going to get rich overnight from it? No. But is it cool to earn that? Abso-freaking-lutely. Because you're not going to earn that in a bank account. Okay? So, we went over some swaps. We went over Boop. Went over Arbitrum. We went over Solana. We went over Wild Goat Coin. We went over a lot of stuff today. And I'm still not feeling 100%, guys. I've been taking some Z-Pack and stuff. I have not been feeling great, but that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow us on the Crypto Remora for more. If you guys have comments, you can always leave them. We always check the comments on Twitter. And we will see you again Thursday night, 7 o'clock. Make sure you tune in because we're going to go over all our price targets and everything for this week. And you guys have a good couple of days. Be safe out there. Don't panic, sell your crypto. Don't get nervous. See you Thursday night, 7 o'clock. Tune back in, please. And thank you for tuning in as always.